Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. So I want to just give you in this video. I want to drop how Nigerian young people should start behaving towards these Nigerian leaders that have destroyed our future. Many of you don't know how these people destroy your future. You keep travel. You will leave Nigeria, Japa. You don't know it's because of them, you Japa. You go to another country, they humiliate you on a daily basis. You a graduate, you go there, start washing plates because of these people. There's no country that is perfect. But what is happening in Nigeria is terrible. With more than 150 million people poor, out of how many population? 200 million. Now you don't know that these people are responsible for your problems. Your parents in the village, they go. In fact, let me tell you, there's a case I heard recently. A girl went to the village because she had ordinary ulcer. Now you start going to the village. Now abo you go drink 24 hours abo just to get well. The federal government will not provide primary healthcare centers. The state will not provide. Yet, when you see these people, when you go to occasions, they will say, clap for His Excellency. You will clap and be opening your brown seats for these people that destroyed your future. The roads they did not build caused accident and people died. And you will see them, you'll be celebrating them. Oh, Your Excellency. Let me tell you how this revolution that Suworo is always talking about, how we should start it. It's not going on the street, first of all. The revolution should be the revolution of ignoring them, blanking them and their supporters. And like I've mentioned severally, anybody you see supporting APC that comes to tell you is hungry, don't carry your hard-earned money and give him. It's like you're giving Boko Haram money. If the Boko Haram fits well, don't you think you will have power to continue attacking you? I'm asking you. If the Boko Haram fits well, don't you think you will have power to start? Because these APC people, there's no difference between APC supporters and Boko Haram. I'm telling you, there's no difference. I don't even blame the political leaders. It's the supporters. Under APC, more than 60-something thousand people have been killed. And more than 140 million now inside chronic poverty, and yet you're celebrating these people. Let me just give you how you should behave when you see them. When you see them, ignore them, behave like they don't exist. I've mentioned this instance. I went to an occasion many years ago. In the occasion, the MC was just praising IBB's son. Oh, he's handsome, he's beautiful, your father was a great man. Me, I was sitting in front. I didn't clap, I didn't stand, I just sat down because I didn't even know that the guy would come there. Like I still mentioned in the last video, Wike said after the election he went to Lagos thinking that people will ignore him. Yet he saw people were celebrating him. Those were APC young criminals. When you see people like Wike, ignore them, blank them. You see what Mr. Macaroni wanted to do to Lagos State Governor. That's what an average young person in Nigeria, when you see these political elites that have destroyed our future, let me tell you, apart from the presidency, the state governors are destroying our futures. Many of you don't know how they destroy your future. You'll be saying, you go to church, be praying for grace. Grace. They don't create jobs. They don't do sports centers. They don't do primary healthcare centers. The major rural roads, they don't do it. Food. When I think of how horrible Nigeria is, it pains me. Food is supposed to be the cheapest thing in Nigeria. Cheap. It's supposed to be like Nigerians will be throwing away food. Tomato, everything can grow. All regions. I'm not even talking of only North. Do you know that South is more fertile than North? Do you know even the funny thing? Northern Nigeria, from what I'm saying, analysis is richer than Southern Nigeria, but they are not harnessing it. Maybe I don't know of the other whether South is even harnessing their solid mineral, but I'm telling you, Northern Nigeria is rich. It's rich. If Northern Nigeria can do agro processing, nobody will. Yeah, the governors they are sleeping. I'm waiting for Niger State Governor. I want to see what he wants to do with his plans on doing agri. They say he will be producing the food to Lagos. When he said it, I just laughed. Why not do agro processing there in Niger so that you can employ people from Niger? Because when people have job, they will not join banditry. So like I was saying, when you see these people, ignore them, blank them. Don't see these people and be saying, hey, yeah, in my state we have a lot of foolish people there. You will see a governor, hey, yes sir. Oh, me, if I see a governor, I will not shake him. except he brings this out. But this is not issue of elder. Let people stop this your stupid elder thing. Traditional rulers in our area, they will concede the full village land. You say you should continue worshiping that kind of traditional elder. He didn't consult the youth. He didn't do anything. He will just say the full village land. Look at religious leaders. You see them all over Nigeria. Nigeria will be going bad. They will keep mute. You want to continue following those kind of people, worshiping them. You yourself, you're a religious leader as a person. You can pray on your own. God will answer your prayer. I told somebody, I say it's better for me to remain poor than to work under Tinubu government. I'm not intelligent, but I have ideas. I can only profile the ideas to Tinubu. I've mentioned them on this channel, how to move Nigeria forward. There are many other people. There's this one Eri guy. That guy has a lot of things. Why not call the guy and say, okay, you say you do this. Let me give you practical. Do a pilot scheme. That is how other countries do. There's no system that's perfect. You do a pilot scheme. You say, come, you don't stay in Nigeria more. If you steal it, you go to jail. But no, you surround yourself with sycophants. Continue deceiving yourself. Say you stop the bleeding. You did this, you did that. People are in severe pains. There's no rich. In Nigeria, is either you're extremely poor, extremely rich. There's no middle income. So, if my own mother was complaining that to drink milk was a problem, she was thinking of the cost. And I cannot say my parents are poor. If she's thinking like that, how will the average poor person in Nigeria be thinking? Even if they are paying you 500,000 now, it's no money. So, I've told you, if you like, people should continue. When you see them, start shining your brown teeth. Anyway, I see them in Omokri, all these Daniel, I will ignore them. I've told you that only 3 people, from my own understanding, if they come together, can improve this country. Osinbajo, Suworo, and Obi. Suworo should forget this is a sense thing. They should go with the momentum. I've mentioned it. 2 of them, all of them should combine efforts. Then look for maybe one good northern person too. You understand? That is sound. Look for people from let them come together. You understand what I'm saying? It will be difficult, like me, to take a miracle for APC to lose that election in 2027. Except God. It's God that makes king. No matter how criminally minded Tinubu got used to get power, it's God that makes king. And if God says Tinubu is going. But we must also put effort. If not, it will just be a free way. And there's nothing impossible. There's no history that has not been written before. So, like I mentioned, if you see them, whether it's the president, whether you don't like him or ignore them, bata. Don't clap, don't sit down, whether it's the governor, whether it's the local government chairman, they are working hand in hand to destroy our futures. Traditional rulers, religious rulers. Don't say because he's a king, I must back. King where they sell all in village land. He go chop all the money. King where go dey. Some of them go cause problem for the full village, for the full community. In my own community, my community is rich, if not the richest place in Nigeria. Some of our village kings, they will have a oil block, job slot. They will sell it. When the villagers don't have job, they cannot even push to meet the oil companies to say, "Oh, we need jobs for our community." They will just sit there in their palace, be eating food 24 hours with their big stomach. We must worship the king. The king is divine. No be king wey British capture like chicken. Now you want the worship. British capture them like chicken. Don't talk to my Oba like that. These kings are not doing anything to improve your life. There's one Yoruba king I respect so much. He was teaching in a school, giving scholarship to give. If I have money, that guy, I will fund him and I will be worshiping that king. I will bow down to that king. I like Oni of Ife too. But I don't see what he's doing to push. I don't know whether he's doing it. I'm talking of practical things. What of Sanusi? Always get child. I never see Sanusi build school for girl child. For northern, let me see, say even northern people. Sell his Rolls Royce or whatever, use it to build a girl's child school. I never see. Our traditional rulers, religious rulers, and the politicians are working hand in hand. The religious leaders will make you docile. Tell you, oh, this one, that one. If you talk to it, you will not live well. Worship your leaders. There was I've forgotten the country in South America. A priest read the revolution. A priest, a Catholic priest, he will wear cassock. They go step enter the street. In Nigeria, everybody is I don't know what is even death that we're afraid of dying. Why should we be? Why should? Hey, God. Let me tell you, if you're living fine and everybody around you is suffering, you're not living well. The way the world is supposed to be, it's not like there won't be poor people, but let everybody have a small minimum. In Nigeria, there's no small minimum. If you have a infection, you might not see money to buy antibiotics. People say these days, once they are sick, they go to village. Village is now dying point. Oh, they use our brain. Young people. When you see these people, blank them. These APC monsters, Sega, Deji, ignore them. Hail only people that it doesn't mean that the person must be from Labour Party or P2B or this. Hail people that you see that are trying to push for the progressiveness of Nigeria. But you see those ones that are doing rubbish, ignore them. And like I've always mentioned, when you see them squeeze your face, imagine if they enter a place like more than 100 people squeezing their face. Don't clap, don't sit, don't just sit down. If you go to occasion they're there, just sit down to the ending. Say you want to worship these people. They are all over the country, from southeast, southwest, all over. Don't see there's Rankadede. You be doing Rankadede for people that are destroying your future, your parents' future, no hope. People are traveling, Nigerians will be dying in Mediterranean Sea. Don't you go to internet and see how South African system saw Nigeria? Do you like it? Also, open your brain. Do you like it? How people insult us? Country where they rich. People were supposed to dash other countries' food. So fertile. Yeah, it's not them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.